down, they just think they are. Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard. Ding down, they just think they are. Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard. Free up the guys and dip out the ends. Jump in the ride and burn out the rims. Don't stop, don't coach the void I'm in. Now we in the block with the up for events. Skin kept close, cause you plotting on them with the tits on 10. Back in the back that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in. Ding down, they just think they are. Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard. Ding down, they just think they are. Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard. Ding down, 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 ding.
Safe? I did quit live. Wait. I did this mistake before. We're not live? Oh, fuck.
Let me see. I'm looking at your stream. It still says 0. Okay, here we go.
We're live, motherfuckers. Oh, shit. I'm so sorry, chat, about last week. Not only did I fucking start 3 times, I missed bare super chats, and I'm so sorry at the end of the show, and I'm gonna read those out in a bit. But before we do, bruv, we've got motherfucking BG up in here finally after a very long time. Look at the smile on this face. You can tell this guy's had a child, bruv. I told her, you know, it's not just us lot saying it. My mate is I was playing Ark with. He goes, BG, oh, he's the guy, he never smiles. I was like, it's not just me, it's you, Rev.
I'm smiling on the inside all the time, bro. That's the thing. When you smile on the inside, you don't gotta smile on the outside a whole lot.
No, you don't, bro. As long as you're happy on the inside, that's all that matters, bruv. Thank you so much for coming on. Oh shit, I didn't even tweet this. But how are you doing, man? There's been a lot of changes since we last did this. And have you even, well, you haven't really been a guest on it? Oh, yes, you have, but it's been a while, bruv. What's happened?
I want to say maybe this early in this year. It might have been last year. I don't even know, but I've been good, man. You know, the kid is healthy. He's fantastic. You know, gaming has been, I would say, pretty good recently. So, you know, I've been happy with the recent games that have come out. So,
pretty good.
I'm good.
You are someone who are actually quite optimistic about gaming, and your panel member, shout out to Jack Move, is always complaining about gaming. I think this year you have a lot to on your side in that argument, because, bro, with all the shit that we complain about, and I understand Jack Move completely on his side. I feel the same thing mirrored on the Xbox side, but this year is a fucking insane year for gaming, man. This is gonna be one of the best years of this generation by far, with ease. There's so many good games out at the moment for everyone. Like, there's something for everyone this year.
Yo, just the fact that Battlefield came out and Battlefield was really good, if nothing else happened this year, that would have been enough for me. I'm like, yo, Battlefield is back. And like, it's kind of crazy because I've been starved for multiplayer games that I've actually liked, and then Battlefield came out. I put in a lot of time in Marvel Rivals, but I've retired that since Battlefield came out. But I had Marvel Rivals, I had Battlefield, and then right on top of Battlefield, I never even got a chance to play it, but I probably would have liked it. Is Arc Raiders? I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance to try it out, but it's listen, multiplayer gaming might be back, bruh. Might be back.
Wait, did Marvel Rivals come out this year?
That was last year, like November, December.
All right. I was gonna say,
it's only been a year.
Shit, man, bro. Yeah. BG, I messaged you about this. I'm like, bro, get this game, and the videos and stuff don't do it justice. Arc Raiders is so good, man. That it's just everything is. I just love it. It came out of nowhere, and it fucking took over. Like, this game is insane. I will talk about it in a bit, but yeah, there's a lot. Well, actually, you know what? Just jump straight into it. I want to jump into Arc Raiders, man, because, bro, if you play this game, man, I played with almost so many content creators as well. I played with Blaze, played with your best friend Cole Eastwood, played with Rand, played with loads of people.
Amazing guy.
Yeah, your best friend.
Love him to death.
And yeah, I've been playing that game, and bro, it's got everything. Graphics, amazing. Unreal Engine, no starting, all that shit. Although because they turned off all the lumen and all that crap, that's why it runs so well. But amazing looking game, amazing sounding game, graphics insane. The AI though is the main fucking crazy part about this game. Like, the things that we always talk about, what's missing in games, everything. The AI is so good that you kind of like it takes you by a bit of a shock, because you're so used to the AI kind of designs, right? Like, oh yeah, he sees me from this distance and now it's gonna go away, like the robots in the game. Nah, man, these things look like they follow you around. They communicate with each other. It's like weird. It's unsettling. And then on top of that, you've got this incredible soundtrack, incredible, just completely ruthless world because of the PvPvE aspect. Now you might be thinking, oh, extractor shooter is not really my thing, and bro, it's not many people's bag. But this, if you just chalk it up to just being an extraction shooter, you're missing out. Game is amazing.
Yeah, you play it like you trying to get sent to the gulag, like you trying to get a life sentence. I see the you're a piece of shit. An absolute cesspool. That's how you play that game. I see you. You want to be thrown in a foreign prison.
Bro, I love that game. The best part about that game is the trust you can build, because it's so ruthless in that game world. There's a lot of, you have two camps. One, really friendly, really just want to touch each other up and just like, hey, I want you to hold my hand. Let's work group up, don't shoot. And what my favorite thing to do now is really befriend them at the start. Really gain their trust. Like, yeah, how you doing, man? That's good. Get to know them. Get to know them on the inside.
What person?
Their life experiences. And then right before they extract all the great loot, tell me about the loot you grabbed. You're so happy, right? But just as you're about to extract, back of the head, bam! And fucking
you get to know their family, talk about their kids, all that. You know, nah, you're a horrible person, bro.
I am a terrible person. I have people, guests who have come on here who had an argument.
Build up that trust just to shoot them one tap in the back of the head. So wait, okay, so you play the game, you go into like the world and everything like that. You loot. There's the PvE experience. So the things that you loot, right?
Yeah.
Is it just like you use them? What exactly do you do with that loot? Does it carry over to the next time you drop in? Like, is it something you keep? Like,
yeah. So the stuff that so there's a variety of different things that you loot. It's not just weaponry is a big one, because the weapons, either you find them or you build them, and in order to build them you have to build you have different refineries. So you have a workshop bench. This is, you know, the little tropes to get you going, but they work so well, because like, all right, I need to level up this bench to get these materials, so I can unlock these weapons. Or you can unlock grenade, you can extract with some mad grenades, mad equipment. Like, and it's not just like gimmicky shit. It's like stuff that you could use, like C4 for me. I'm like, oh, wicked. Or like, and I'm just talking about the grenades alone. It's like, oh, there's a trapping grenade. You just put it on the button where they're about to extract, see them electrocute and all that kind of shit. You unlock other stuff as well. So not just gear, but for your workbenches, upgrade and be able to build your ultimate build yourself. So the idea is that you're sustaining yourself. But it's that explanation doesn't do it justice, because ultimately when you go in back, it's like you're lost in the source. You're just in the source now. You're like, all right, shit, I need this stuff. I need this bigger backpack to put. This guy's got 2 grenade pouches. I could do a lot in the game with this. And they're like blaze grenades that you can just chuck into like arc enemies, or you want a PvP focus stuff. So I know why you asked that question. It's like, all right, you extract the shit and you go and there's like, what's there, right? Because me and you are like, I think I know why you're asking that. Is because you want a little bit more. It's just like kind of, I wanted more like in Destiny, right? Some continuity, something that means something. And I think it's but it's got all the right hooks. Like, it doesn't feel like an Excel spreadsheet game. There are elements of it, like fetching this and that, getting the parts to build up here and there, and inventory management is a big part of it, a huge part of it. But it just, everything about it is just done so well that it doesn't feel laborious, and there's always something.
So how often are you like running into people versus like running into AI, right? Is it like more AI and then you like just randomly stumble upon, actual players?
That's a good question. You actually, depends on what you do, duos, trios and everything, but the engagement level is decent. It's like, you can't rest, you can't relax, basically. You'll see a lot more ARC, which are the AI enemies, than the humans, but they're still around. They're always around, to the point where when you fire a gun, you're conscious of the fact that you have to do it. You'd want to avoid it, because if you shoot, people will hear it. And so you want to minimize those encounters. And then the AI is so fucking crazy. Or if it's part of your mission to take out the AI or collect some parts from the AI, you'll just have to be very mindful of those engagements. But in terms of numbers, they're like, it's got I don't even know how many players in a server. Like they're 30-minute rounds. So if you join, either the game has already started at 30 minutes, you can see the counter the whole time, or you'll join in like halfway through 15 or 12 minutes or something. Then you really have to panic. And when the countdown starts going, bro, you will see literal like nukes, like in the game, like not nukes, but massive bombs that just send out a shockwave across the whole map. And that shit is crazy. And there's so much shit going down. So you're lost in this incredible world. I know you'll like it. I know you'll love it. And if you get the right crew, you can do it solo. Bro, I'll tell you what it felt like when I played it solo. It felt like what The Last of Us Factions, the multiplayer, that what Neil Druckmann was trying to aim at was going to be.
Probably was going to be.
Yeah. Like 2 players in this world, like just, and it doesn't hold your hand. There's none of that, like, if you mark an enemy, it just stays there and you can see it through the map kind of shit. Nah, there's no red silhouette around it. It's just very brutalist. There, you see it, ping, gone in maybe 1.5 seconds. Enough to see it for a little while, and then it goes away. Doesn't hold your hand all the time in the game world. And it's got the right balance. These guys are the guys who made freaking the finals, man. These guys.
Yeah, I didn't like the finals, but this looks more interesting. Yeah. I mean, look, I put in over a lot of time in the Battlefield already, so maybe I could, give Battlefield a break. I got like 130 hours in Battlefield. Damn. And I've done a lot, so I could possibly give that a break and try Arc Raiders. I think I could do that. 130
hours is a long time, BG, and I played Battlefield a lot as well, but not like that. Maybe 50 hours or something like that. And I will say to you now, like, at this point, other than the new maps and stuff, I haven't even tried. Actually, you know what? That's fucking crazy. I haven't even tried the Battlefield BG Battle Royale, the BR. I haven't even tried that. I haven't even tried, and I really wanted to try that.
I played it 3 times, and I would never touch it again. Not because it's bad, but to me, Battle Royale in like all games have like lost its like attraction and its luster for me.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's kind of like the whole just the cycle has kind of played out for me. I get tired of the whole formula of you drop into a map, you got to just scavenge and for loot and for weapons and for items. That part just gets really tiring for me. I'm like, okay, here I go again, just scampering around trying to find good equipment. That part gets really old. So I just think the allure of it kind of wore off, right? I played a whole bunch of different battle royales, and to me, it's just the novelty of it is just kind of old and dull for me now. So it's not even Battlefield that's the problem. It's just I don't think any battle royale game, regardless of who's doing it, would attract me anymore. I think it's just kind of played out for me now.
Yeah, But as you're saying that, I'm feeling like, will you actually? Because Ark does have a big chunk of looting, making sure not to get ready to fight, but looting to get what you need to get, which adds an element of it. You can, bro. A lot of the time, I've just gone in solo, and just the extraction point, just set there, put the C4 there, and wait for people just to piss them off, or lure them, or befriend them, and then do that shit. I think if you're, I get what you mean about the battle royale loop getting old. This extraction shoot of formula, or this genre, feels like a step up from the next fresh thing. There's a reason why this game is freaking crazy, man. Like it's Call of Duty. Call of Duty just came out. Call of Duty came out yesterday, the day before.
Yesterday, I think it was yesterday.
Bro, the numbers of that game are nowhere near what there was last year. Nowhere near what it was last year. And Ark Raiders from this AA studio. What were they? They weren't AAA, were they? They were pretty sure they were AA.
I would say they're probably AA.
AA. This AA studio with their freaking game, it has dominated. It's got, I mean, I'll check it right now. It was at number 3, and it kept getting more and more players.
400,000?
Yeah, 400,000, man. Call of Duty is at 80,000.
Yeah, a lot. There are I don't even remember what the launcher is for Call of Duty and Activision, but you could say a lot of people are probably on there. But regardless of that, there's always also a lot of people on Steam, so those numbers are low, like in comparison to last year. But listen, I'm okay with seeing Call of Duty get less popular, because to me it gives other games more of a chance to shine. I don't know if this is an actual decline of Call of Duty, because I think for an actual decline we got to see it like multiple years in a row. There's always been a time where one Call of Duty underperforms, and then those people who have these abusive relationships with Call of Duty go right back to it next year.
Yep.
Right. So I would love for it. I would love for Battlefield to do better than it. Because even though the numbers aren't great on Steam, I still got to see like the sales numbers, because the worst selling Call of Duty still outsells most games that year. So yeah. I would love for Battlefield, Ark Raiders, and a bunch of other games to outsell Call of Duty. Same. Because I do think it needs to decline at this point. That's just me.
Yeah, I was on Fonz's podcast, and I was talking about Call of Duty, and everyone was arguing with me, and I was like, why do you guys keep thinking that Call of Duty is this untouchable thing that will sustain itself forever? Like the perfect storm and the perfect genre, or the zeitgeist will change when it comes to multiplayer. And honestly, look, Call of Duty, and I'm getting the Steam, and I know it's not just Steam and they're big on console stuff like that, I get it, but at the same time, you can't disregard Steam. And you were talking about Steam last year when that was having 330,000, some really high numbers. This time,
yeah, I think if we see a big decline on Steam, that I just kind of believe that means there's at least somewhat of a decline on console. I do think that a bit. Right, like it means something, that much of a drop on Steam. You got to think that's like a little bit across that, like that's the effect across the board, even on consoles. And 100%. The sentiment that you're seeing out there around this year's COD is not hot. People not really high on it. So I think it's probably, yes, it's Call of Duty. There's still a lot of people playing it on consoles, but there's probably a drop. And I'm somebody who usually buys COD every year for the single player, right? I'm one of those few people who care. I've always cared about the single player because they've had really good campaigns. Some of their campaigns have been, and stories have been amazing. This one that I'm seeing, like, and I don't want to like judge the whole campaign.
It's on Digital Founders, John Lindeman's reply.
I don't want to judge the whole campaign off of these clips I'm seeing, because you could take something out of context, and apparently that's like a dream sequence with the 50-foot giant that he's shooting at. But still, that's kind of like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that in Call of Duty, even that's just the nightmare sequence or whatever. So, but yeah, but like you can't pause the game. It's you can't pause a single player. It's always online. You can't play. Isn't it like co-op only?
Yeah, what? That's like, a fucking weird thing. What's that about? Like, what's that?
What is that? Like,
I saw a clip of someone playing online, single player, and you can hear other people in the lobby. He's like, what the fuck? Who are you people? You couldn't even control that.
Yeah, that's not a COD campaign to me, and I don't want to play that. So, I didn't buy. Last year was the first year ever I did not buy a Call of Duty for the campaign, and I didn't buy this year's. So unless something really changes, I don't really see me buying another Call of Duty game ever, because I'm not one of those people who bought it for the multiplayer. I've always thought the multiplayer was ass. Yeah. So they might have lost me forever.
Okay. Well, I agree with you a couple of things. First of all, last year's Call of Duty did really well. So it made big numbers, blah, blah, blah. You can't disregard and say Call of Duty is dead just on the basis of this, because we've had this. No. We've been in this scenario multiple times with Vanguard, with Ghost, all sorts of there's so many CODs that you can name. It's almost like the COD cycle. Like you go... They go crazy, they go over the top, then the freaking jetpacks or wall running comes out, and then they come out with a statement, almost like it's like set in stone. You know it's coming. It's like, yes, we have to go back to our roots of our game, and then boom, that's it.
Yep.
Back to the core.
And people also consider which one of their four developers they cycle through. Like I don't know which one this is. Maybe this is Sledgehammer. I'm not even sure.
I don't even know.
But people, yeah, I don't even know. I've been lost track. Sledgehammer, was it Raven, Infinity Ward? I completely lost. So some people will be like, oh, that's the Sledgehammer Call of Duty. That don't bother me. That one's trash. Yeah. Infinity Ward is gonna do the next one. That one's gonna be good. So unless all of them are just kind of like trash across the board by all the different developers, some people will still believe in it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think. What's up, TZ? It's good to see you, man. I think ultimately, COD is too big for Xbox. This will send alarm bells. But what I'm hoping is exactly what you said earlier. There are other titles they need to go. They need to dethrone COD. It's almost happened. Activision did it with Guitar Hero, did it with all sorts of IPs, Burnout, blah blah blah. They murked them all. And so there's no reason why COD is going to join that. But I'm telling you now, BG, if it's I know it's COD and I know it's whatever and all the things we said that, it could be another team, and they've already given an indication before this game even came out when they were talking about going back to the roots of the title. And you, who did you reply to when you said, I remember when it was about the Call of Duty, just a bunch of soldiers. Right. Going in there, and it's just like it was a more intimate story, man. Like it was crazy. It was grounded, and you see, it's a meme now. You go on Instagram, type in Call of Duty versus BF, you'll have the same, or Call of Duty just meme, and you'll see the same meme where how COD used to be, and it's to be like soap McTavish and hard gritty freaking military, and then it's like a freaking this clip that I played earlier with some.
It was good writing.
Amazing.
It was like legit good writing, and they had some amazing There was some amazing standout moments that people have from Call of Duty. The no Russia.
No Russia. Fucking hell! How far have we come from
Russia
that?
Mission. Spoilers moments like when Soap died. That happened like mad years ago
that's
originally.
Not a spoiler.
So nobody should get mad at me for a spoiler. Black Ops 1, learning that Mason was like brainwashed and just like there's a lot of fire writing and moments in COD. So it wasn't this slop of what we're seeing now, bro. It was very grounded and very real and good writing.
Absolutely, it was. They have to go back to their roots. But I was even talking with David Jaffe about what Call of Duty needs to be, and I said I think it was Modern Warfare 2. So you had it's a confusing thing. Modern Warfare, they did a remake, still called it Modern Warfare, which is annoying as fuck. Modern Warfare 2's campaign, though, remakes campaign, was fucking weird. I was like, at the end of it, I felt like I was playing Home Alone, just setting up traps and doing this shit, and I was like, Jaffe, this is shit. And he disagreed with it. Then he played it and he's like, yeah, Gaz, you're right. I'm like, there's a way to go. For Jaffe to admit he was wrong, it takes a lot. Shout out to Jaffe, but he doesn't like to do that. And yeah, he had to concede. And I think Call of Duty just, in my mind, Call of Duty, for it to be really good, needs to actually go even further than the realism. And I'm talking about arena-based stuff. It doesn't have to be like Battlefield. It'll never be like Battlefield with its engine. That it cannot replicate that shit. Go intimate, 16 by 16, proper physics and stuff like that on guns and make it realistic. Same thing with the campaign. I've seen the gameplay of it, and look, me and you love Titanfall. And on that Titanfall level, the wall running and that kind of sci-fi, thing of it, it was pretty good. But the TTK is disgusting. It's like, no, that it's like, bro, I'm not used to this. Is not what's the skill in this. Yeah, it's weird. A face, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat, guys. Call of Duty peaked at 86,000 concurrent players on Steam for release day of Black Ops 7. 1 year ago, it was upwards of 300,000. I think it was 330 or 350,000 for Black Ops 6. For reference, Arc Raiders reached over 400,000 today, and Battlefield 6 is about to hit 271,000. And he's right. I've got it up on the screen, and you can see the freaking charts. Obviously, Counter-Strike and Dota are just there, like, mental. I don't even know how that's Korea. I suppose that's Korea and Middle East for Counter-Strike. But Arc Raiders number 3, man, 450,000 almost. 449,411, man. This game is getting more and more players. People are talking about a drop-off, what they didn't expect 3 weeks later for this game to fucking have more. Way more. We were celebrating 200,000. Now it's at 449,000. Battlefield 6... Nice. Is still at 288,573 players, and that's at number 4. So that PUBG's going strong as well, and the PC space is weird, but PUBG's still got that shit going down. Call of Duty though, Call of Duty is ranking below Banana, bruv. What the fuck is Banana, by the way? What is Banana?
I'm pretty sure that's a game. It's a PC game where you literally just peel a banana. I've like talked about it before. It's insane.
I always see we joke about. I don't know what the gameplay is, but because it keeps coming up in the top 10, bro. It's beating COD. Banana is beating COD. Why is Banana beating COD, bruv? You're peeling a banana, bruv. That's how bad Call of Duty is. It just came out. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for it. Like, people were talking about the beta at the time, and the beta numbers were completely shit as well. And the excuse was, oh yeah, it's a beta, blah, blah, blah. Now it's full-time price game. Now what? What are you going to say? And don't say, oh, Arc Raiders is like 40 quid or something. Bruv, it's a freaking AA game, man. Like, it's niche as such, I guess. But yeah, Call of Duty, you know, I'm fucking loving it. Let them suffer. Let them suffer. It has to happen. The balance has to be. If Call of Duty, I'm only saying this because imagine now the Arabs have bought freaking EA. There's going to be serious money being pumped into Battlefield that is seeing this kind of like resurgence. I'm saying, when has Battlefield beat Call of Duty in player numbers, bro? When Call of Duty just came out, it should not be close. It's crazy.
Nope.
So this
nature is healing.
It is. And if you're a Call of Duty fan like me from the original Modern Warfare 1 and 2 days, you'll be fucking hoping that now that this is their cash cow at Microsoft, they'll have to make sure that any studio gets their shit together. And they already from the beta, when they were talking about when the meme, not the meme, is the cosmetic pack became a source of ridicule. The developers or whoever Activision came out and said, yes, we hear you, and we're going to make you more grounded. You know, that whatever that statement was, and then they cancelled their like dealings for some weird like, I don't know, mashup. They've already had like freaking Beavis and Butthead, so I don't know how much more weird it can get.
Yeah, it was always ridiculous to me. I'm like, I don't know how people take this game seriously. I get it was only in Warzone, but I personally, bro, I can't play a multiplayer game where I look to my right, I'm seeing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, then Nicki Minaj is to my left. I look down, I see the T-1000, and then like Hank Hill is down the road in like what? I'm like, what?
They have Hank Hill in the game.
I think Hank Hill is in there, bro. I think so. And then you got Goku down the street. I'm like, bro, like, I'm good, bro.
Bro, it's not nuts. Fortnite can get away with it because it's cartoon. This is just weird. It's like,
it doesn't fit the aesthetic. It looks nuts.
It does mental. It does. It just, I don't know. And then they say they've acknowledged it, but at the same time, like the latest COD that's with us right now is just mental. I see the gun skin. I think it was you actually that shared it. It's like, tell me this is photoshopped, because it's, and was it? Did you find out? Was it was it AI generated? There was a gun skin on the Call of Duty and it had lit up like mad.
No, it was real. It was like a roller coaster. They had like when you inspect the weapons, they do some like weird funky they separate, like a roller coaster goes through it and it like combines back together. It's so dumb and unnecessary to me.
Bro, this is the state of it. Like, even the pre-order bonus for that game was just like some weird skins, and those became ridiculous because people are comparing that. And here's us having a go at EA or DICE for their skins. They pulled a skin that had too much green on it. Too much green. It was just overuse of color, which I'm grateful for. DICE
is terrified to upset the fan base right now, and it's a good thing. Like, every little piece of like pushback or backlash they get about anything, they have been changing it in 24 hours. They lowered the tickets in Conquest. Nobody told you to do that. People complain, they changed it back in like less than 48 hours.
Yep.
The a skin was a little bit too green, a little bit too like highlighter. People say, yo, this looks nuts. Change it back. They toned it down. They learned from 2042 that all we have to do is just listen to our fan base, and they'll tell us what they want, right? Because they don't have a divided fan base. So it's easy to know how to succeed with Battlefield. Like, it's not like the fan base of Battlefield is like half is like, no, we want this, and half is like, we want that. No, everybody's like, no, we want this. So it's easy.
Fucking crazy. That's actually what you said there was actually pretty poignant. I didn't think about it, because as you were talking about, when you said, look, all the developers, all they've done is learn to listen to their fans, my mind went straight to Halo, because those fans don't know what the fuck they're talking. And I'm a fan, but then the second point of what you said is they're not divided. They're on the same page on Battlefield, but not with Halo.
Halo fan base is very divided.
You saw it with I saw your interactions. You start to feel the source of how fucking crazy Halo fans are. They're the principal reason this IP has been held back constantly. You can't even run in the game. A super soldier can't fucking run in the game. People cry about that. It's mad. It's fucking mad.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna stay out of the middle of the Halo civil war, because you have the Halo conservatives, the Halo OGs, who are like, no, Halo should be like this. And then you have the Halo, I guess, progressives who want to see the game move forward and just accept and adapt some new mechanics. And they're on the other side. So it's like complete division. So I'm like, listen, I give my opinion, but I mean, I like Halo, but I'm not like this super Halo fan. So I'm like, listen, whether Halo succeeds or fails, I would like it to succeed, but whichever way it goes, hey, it's not going to affect me. So I pray that whatever direction it needs to succeed to make the original fans happy, the purists happy, and attract, because that's my whole point about Halo is I do not believe Halo can succeed just off of the original fans.
1000%.
There's not enough of them.
Impossible.
They are all of the original Halo fans are like 40 years old. It can't just be original fans. There's no way. It has to be you need at least a bit of a younger demographic to like Halo.
Thank you.
Because most gamers, most of the player base for these games that are multiplayer games that are succeeding, I'm not saying they don't have an older fan base playing it, but that's not the majority, because whether we don't have that, age range and demographic doesn't have the time or whatever to play these games.
Yeah,
we're not the bulk. We're not the majority that's making it successful. So you need that demographic to make it successful, and that's all my point. My point is, so
bro, it's not. It shouldn't even be debatable, but people will debate that. Like, what the fuck is there to debate about? It's just open your eyes. How many fucking successive years of trends do you need to see? All the failures. You saw failures of the Halo IP alone on different facets of the game and where they became successful. Like, if people are purists, you got the Master Chief Collection. They built that for you. Just go fucking play that. Just stick to playing that. Don't talk about Halo. Or if you're going to cry 24 hours, I cry about it because they make mistakes about that title. But purists are not even allowing this IP to progress. And the reason why Halo is so fucking sick is because I think that the scope of that game is astronomical. For sci-fi, there's something about it. Like, I don't know what it's a slightly different genre, but I can't believe this. I saw, just before I went live, what's that name of the fucking that space game? that Star Citizen on PC.
Oh, okay.
Bro, did you see the news? Apparently, the Kickstarter has now reached almost $900,000.
900 million?
900
Oh,
million.
it's 900.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Wait,
million, yeah.
900 million. 900 million, not 900,000. They wish it was 900.
I'm very confused about that game. I'm very confused about how the game's never like reached. Is it even out of alpha? Isn't it still in alpha?
No, it's still in alpha, bro. It's still in alpha.
And
fucking dumb.
Okay, so I know nothing about this game other than it's been in development for like over a decade, and people have donated a lot of money to it. That's the only thing I know about it. I don't know about the gameplay or anything else.
Same.
The only way that I can like rationalize how this is happening is this game, like, people must really love this game. Like, even in alpha, the gameplay must be really goddamn good. That's the only way you can make sense of this, because otherwise, why are people donating, like, just random people? Why are they donating so much money? I'm like, I don't understand. It must be fire. It has to be.
Bro, I don't think it's gameplay. What gameplay? If the gameplay was so good, we'd see it.
Know.
We don't. What was the gameplay you see from Star Citizen? I'll tell you what it is.
I've never seen it. I don't know.
I'll tell you what it is. I was following. I watched the some of their demos, and I saw the post defending it. By the way, there's the hardcore people still defending the fact that it's going to cost $1 billion. Freaking Burj Khalifa money. That's GTA 6 money. You haven't fucking come out alpha. It's been 12. How many years? Fucking 15. I don't know how many years, man. We've gotten old. People have gone like freaking insane, man. People have like brought up, weren't even born when this game was started development or the freaking Kickstarter started, and now have hit puberty. And now the fucking game is still in alpha. But I tell you why, PG, it's not the gameplay. It's the fucking world. The engine is crazy. This is an example of just pure realism. If you watch the demos of what this game is the quintessential example. And maybe that's what, but why am I being pissed about it? Maybe I should be happy about that some fucking developers are doing this, although it's on the back of us and our money, like incrementally. The game world is insane, BG. When you go out into space, you go through the atmosphere, you go through the clouds. There's continuity in that world. It is fucking crazy. The game looks insane. There's continuity in the space, continuity down to your ship. As you zoom into the ship, the amount of detail on the fucking ship and the buttons and the animation and all sorts is mad. Like, it's like, everyone tells me just play it.
Super realism.
Yeah.
Must be super realism, yeah.
It's just the world. People just get lost in the space. They want to play like a space RPG. That's what it is. Mass Effect in space. You build that, you're gonna get your dick sucked 24/7 by consumers, man. That game is gonna fucking sell like mad. That is the next frontier.
I imagine it's like Flight Simulator, except Space Simulator. I imagine it's like that, I guess. And there's a dedicated fan base that just wants a game where it's just very realistic and you can fly in space, I guess.
The scope of cities, BG, is insane as well, bro. Like, imagine going to every room, and in the room of a massive freaking tower in a city filled with towers. I need to pull this up because I know for Spotify listeners.
Yeah, I'm about to look at gameplay right now.
I'm gonna pull up. We had and I was astounded. My jaw was dropped. I was like, is this real? And people were like, yeah, of course it's real. I'm like, I'm intimidated to even freaking the start and the future of here. So this is what they do.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at this and this looks extremely complicated and impressive and expansive.
Yeah. But there's no game.
But it's one of those things where it never ends.
It never ends.
And that's probably why they can't finish development, because it's like, I mean, that sometimes that's an issue that game developers say they do have, is like knowing when to stop. A lot of these game developers say, like, listen, even in single player games, they would continue to add stuff to the game if they were never told to stop. And that seems to be this type of thing where they're never going to stop.
And bro, they're going for the entire universe, and the universe is endless. So their struggle here is admirable. And as I'm talking about it, I understand it. I understand the scam argument. Then I also understand what they're going for when you go deep into. Bro, look at this. They zoomed in. Did you see the scale of that? Is ridiculous, even in real life, to think about. They've zoomed into the city with the clouds. And look, now it's gone into a city from multiple galaxies away or whatever. It's freaking crazy. Look at that detail. No one is building that. That's how I can understand this game cost nearly $1 billion. And it says,
as of
now, I understand.
As of 2 years ago, there were 1,100 people working on this game. I don't even know who the developer is.
I don't even know the name of the developer. You're right. And look at the freaking game. Well, chat. Look at this, bro. A few seconds ago, you're here. No, you're zooming into the planet. Multiple stars. You see this? You see the ship, and you even see a
Cloud Imperium Games.
Cloud Imperium Games, bro.
Never heard of them.
So then here's me crying about scope of games, and here comes a game, and I'm just laughing at it because of the budget, because it's still in alpha. But look at it. If this is which game in alpha in full mode even is half the size or scale of this game? Like what comes close? The closest thing to this is GTA 6, and that's got $3 billion or $2 billion invested into its thing. But look at that. Now you're going into the freaking ship, into the building. Is so freaking insanely detailed. And there's so many like the characters. Look at the characters look pretty, and they're not astounding, but the characters look better than what was it? Starfield.
No, the scale and it's crazy, and they're very ambitious. Hey man,
look at that. That's
not
crazy.
Something I'll ever play, but. And
they've got an actual running this train that they've got going across the game. Apparently, if you sit on there, it will take. It's a real-time transit system. You could take maybe 6 hours or a day or something in real time to reach the other side. Like, it's actually traveling. There's no loading here. There's no procedural generation. It's freaking insane. So I take it back. What I was saying at the start of the show just mere moments ago. This game is fucking amazing. And if you keep going into the engine as well, it just goes crazier. It gets crazier and crazier and crazier.
It'll be out by 2040.
Yeah, probably. Beta, that is. Bro, yeah. There's craziness. The crazy level of detail, the interiors. This is an ultimate game. I have to play it. Look, one thing. This is the thing that comes to mind. There shouldn't be a delay. In this video, they started from the sky, as you do, because the scale of this game is fucking crazy. Then it zooms into the ship in real time through volumetric clouds, all of this shit, which is not just bullshit, randomly generated stuff. You can see it from the freaking atmosphere, from space. And then you see this ship, and you're like, look at the detail on this ship. It looks crazy. And then afterwards, it zooms into the window of the ship in real time. And so now you're going inside, and you're seeing like dynamic events, a whole fire starting there, NPCs moving. Like, what the flip? And they're just, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's so much. I've watched this demo so many times, and it just looks amazing. And on a technical level, it is incredible. And the premise of it being in space, I understand it. I'm just too scared to try it, but maybe I should. Put this 5090 to the test, man. Because that's the reason why I never played it in the first place. I'm like, no way my PC gonna run this shit. 5090 is probably gonna struggle with this. That's a long time talking about Star Citizen. I don't realize. I didn't know you could talk about that much.
Yeah, about a game that doesn't actually exist.
Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, it was interesting. So what else, bro? There's so much shit. We haven't even touched the fucking main topics. Right. I actually kind of have, but the big one, man, we might as well get into it. Now it's been an hour already. Time's going quick, bruv. Sorry. Fucking Steam is in the space now, and they've made a little bit of it's an internet splash or whatnot, but it came out it didn't come out nowhere. We knew about codename Fremont that gave birth to this console some time ago. There were a lot of whispers going on, and we heard about that. I think Insider Gaming actually, or Tom Henderson might have covered it first. Actually, he deserves his flowers there. Actually, it was him, I think. But anyway, Steam have now released a new device. They've entered, apparently, and I'm too scared to say which way because everyone's fucking crying over definitions. Maybe the console space or maybe the PC space. One of these spaces, yeah? You guys are so fucking hung up about what constitutes a console now. It's an existential question that eludes the minds of everyone. What the fuck are we doing, bruv? Listen. These boxes, yeah. Listen, let me have this little rant. These boxes are just fucking glorified PCs, man. Like, since past the 360 gen, What happened? PS4, Xbox One, shitty Jaguar mobile grade CPUs that we got, and everyone's like, and I remember the discourse back then. These are shitty little basic budget parts, and we on consoles were stuck with CPU limit down here. That's the reason why there was no strides in physics, AI, and all the shit that matters. So the whole of last gen was a bit of a write-off. Thank God for BR, because that was actually a fun gameplay mechanic. Here we come in to this generation. Xbox One, Xbox Series X, sorry. Finally, we've discarded the old freaking Jaguar Core CPUs, and now we're going to see something big. But this is what we were talking about. Me and Ace on Game All Day were talking about this all the time. How there are going to be so many fucking strides in physics and what they could do. Liquid physics, AI. Fucking idiots that we were, bruv. So fucking naive that I was thinking they're like, yeah, they're going to fucking... Then on top of that, you got the Xbox crowd really sucking my dick. I fell for the fucking narrative with Jason Rodden and with Mark Cerny's... Mark Cerny's SSD thing is the real thing. I was thinking, holy shit. If game development designed with SSDs as a baseline, maybe the shit that they were talking about is going to come to bear. We have to rework the way we build game worlds, like loadings also. Like, I fell for that shit. Fucking safe. Murked me with the most freaking dull generation in terms of strides in AI, strides in scope. I'm still Star Citizen comes out, spends $1 billion, and now I'm like having a go at it at the start. It's bullshit, but at the same time, bruv, like, what was I talking about? I completely forgot now. I lost track. What was I
Steam machines.
Steam machine. That's what. How the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, these consoles are fucking bullshit. So now Steam comes out. BG, is it a console or is it a PC?
It's a PC. I think it's a PC, but the people are making it. It's a PC with a console form factor, right? But
yeah,
there's always been PCs with console form factors. Maybe people didn't know about them, bro. I literally bought a PC that was shaped like this. This was back when like some people were doing like they had like 2 PCs and were using the second PC for as the streaming PC back when you kind of needed to do that. Now you don't need to do that as much. But I literally had a PC shaped like this. It was a square box, and it still had all the parts of a PC in it. That, you know, all the parts, and I just used it as a streaming PC. And I could have also used it as a gaming PC. But my point is, this isn't new. Right? I mean, the Steam machine isn't new. It came out in 2015. The first generation of it came out in 2015, if I remember correctly. So people acting like this is about to be a console killer. No, it's not. Steam themselves, Valve themselves, I would love to see what their internal like predicted numbers are.
Low.
This thing probably, listen, I said on Twitter, this thing, and I was being very generous when I said this thing might sell maybe 17 million
17?
lifetime. And that's extremely generous.
Very
I'm giving
high.
them the benefit of the doubt.
9
because
max.
the only thing, the only thing that you could say might be a difference between the Steam machine that launched 10 years ago and the Steam machine now is there has been more, in the last 10 years, there have been more of an interest, and people have been more open to going to PC and playing on PC in the last 10 years.
Yep.
But still, anybody that wants first of all, this thing is not even going to be in any retail stores. So you're going to have to, the only people that are going to like possibly order this are the people who are kind of in the know already, that know about this. You're not going to see this on, you know, any advertisements or anything like that. You're not going to see it in retail stores. It's not going to be
retail stores,
you
no
know,
chance.
it's not going to be like mass promoted anywhere. Bro, even when you look at the Steam Deck, that it's like considered to be the go-to PC handheld device, bro, it's only sold a few million.
3 million.
It's only sold a few million.
Yeah.
That's it. So this thing is not competing with a Switch, a PlayStation. It's not even going to compete with an Xbox, bro. And I think on Twitter they already said it's going to be priced like a PC. So and the comparison is like what 800 what GPU did they say? 8700? I think they said 8700.
Oh, yeah.
Or or
3080?
3060, 3070, something around that.
38, but
so
it's
gonna be, it might be at best a 1440p medium low setting build. That's what it's gonna be. And it's like, okay, if somebody wanted that, they could already have that. They don't have to wait for the Steam machine to do that, like I said. So this is not gonna, people acting like this is gonna like
bro. That's why it looks nice though.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's the reason. You're absolutely right about what you've just said. Yet the thing that's in my mind is it looks so good. It's just like this little cube, bro.
The only like selling, like at least for me, is it's probably this like convenient little box that if I wanted to, I can just put in my living room. If I wanted to play PC games in my living room, which I don't want to, or in my, because I assume you'll be able to connect, you know, that's how PCs work. You can connect any controller you want to it. Put it in your living room, put it in your bedroom, and you could play your PC games in your bedroom or your living room. That's the only convenience.
Yeah.
But this is not no console killer, is the point. It like you said, maybe 9 million lifetime sales, maybe something around that, bro. It's really a nothing burger. People are blowing this completely out of proportion.
I think you're spot on there, except I think one thing we haven't factored in, and I'm hoping this may be more born as a result of me actually wanting this to happen and willing it to existence. I feel like sometimes, for some reason, there's something about this thing that could potentially, if the like everyone's kind of moving towards PC, we know that the numbers are going up really high. And PC gaming, you see developers now talk about this to surveys. How many develop for PC first? How many of their players are on PC first? Like Arc Raiders, 75% of the players are on Arc Raiders. Same thing with Helldivers too. These big multiplayer games live on PC. And there's always been, if, and this is the thing, if, and I don't know, I haven't heard anything about the price, BG, but if this thing was competitively priced, I could see this go more higher. Like, but I don't know if my, like, and I mean 400-500, and I don't think it'll hit that price at 400-500. But
no,
then I don't know how much it will sell. It's, the price is really important, man.
No, I see this. They said it's going to be priced like a PC. I see it close to 1,000.
1,000? Nah, not 1,000. 1,000?
I see it close to 1,000.
Nah, no way. No way. 1,000? No chance. I thought 800 was too high. I thought go for 500-600 mark. If they go 500-600 mark, they'll make some memes. 400 is ridiculous.
No, I think like 800 is the low. I think that's the minimum.
Chat, you're paying a fat premium for the box. You could build something better for that price.
Exactly.
What the fuck? I want that cube, bruv. It looks so cool. That's shit though. Yeah, if that price is, I have not followed the price, chat. I have no idea. Like I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna go through the specs and be like you know, Alex was going through it, which is fine. This is the thing you need to do because PC, right? But it's like, oh, I'm gonna go through all of these specs and stuff. I'm like, bruv, just tell me. It's like, oh yeah, it's just as powerful as the current gen consoles. I'm like, right. So on the power front, I'm covered on the PC space, bro. If anything below that, I don't care about fucking whatever. It looks, it's like a series, the PS5 Pro, but just a little bit lower. And I'm like, all right, bruv, conversations like that. Okay, it's not going to be I just want something accessible. For me, and I know my niche, and this is why you're right about possibly the 9 million. If I'm on a PC that's costs less to make more powerful, or make a much more powerful one at the same price, then that device for me is an extension of what I want. It's like my living room space, which you don't like, and I already resigned to that. I've already resigned to the fact that this thing is not powerful. But look, I want to get it day one. I don't know why. I'm a PC guy, but I want to. You know, it's just like the handheld. It's like the Steam Deck, the FOMO, and I bought that day one. Screen broke, haven't even bothered fixing it. And the same thing will probably happen with that little cube. I won't play it. But I just
and it's also not going to have, like, this is still going to be a PC, so it's not going to have the. Listen, you're gonna get the annoyances of the PC. But it's gonna look like a console. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Okay, so you're not getting the benefits of a, you know, because to me the best world is having a PC and just at least one console.
Yeah.
Because as much as I like PC, all of the diehard PC dudes, they'll only tell you the benefits of PC, none of the drawbacks. They'll act like there are no drawbacks.
No, there are drawbacks.
And
bro.
it could be very, very annoying when for some reason a brand new game you buy just won't launch, just for absolutely no reason. Then you got to go into the folder, then you got to verify this, and then you got to delete this, and then you got to reinstall, and then you got to go on Reddit and Google, and because this random error is popping up, you got to but you already updated your drivers.
Has
and then
that happened to you?
Bro, oh yeah, absolutely. It happens. It doesn't happen as much now.
Yeah.
But back in the day, it was really bad, right?
It's not
but
like that now, man.
I forgot what game that I played recently where this thing would just not boot up, bro. I eventually figured it out. I had to do something in the
Was it a brand new game,
file and. Oh yeah, it was a brand new game. Just it would boot to the screen and then just shut off. Mm-hmm. And I can't remember. It was something recent, but it still happens every now and again. And PC has its annoyances. So
yeah, 100% PC does have its annoyances. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's not like that. There are like maybe not as severe as they were last time. So that's why the numbers are going up, because it's like okay, it was a bit. Long-winded to be on PC because you had all the driver updates, blah blah blah. And now at most for a lot of games, because the developers are PC centric first, you're starting to see less and less of those kinds of issues. And at most nowadays, people make fun of PC. They say, "Oh, you're just what's it called at the start of the game when it does that? Every time you boot up a new game on PC, what's it called? My brain's gone blank. Whatever. We chat. You know what I'm talking about. They say, "Oh yeah, it's what's it called, bruv? Play on, because my 5090 is so fast that analyzing or whatever it's called takes 2 seconds, bruv.
The shaders?
Shaders, compiling shaders. That's what I meant. Compiling shaders, because that's a thing. Like they were like, oh yeah, compiling shaders at the start of a game. Yeah, once, bruv. Fucking calm down. They made such a big thing about compiling. How long does it take for you guys to compile your shaders, bruv? It takes that's it. Oh, there's an extra little loading screen at the start for the first time you installed it, and never again. Come on, bruv. Oh, never enough, never, bruv. But yeah, Steam console, man. They also announced a VR headset and a controller. What did you think about the controller? It looks fucking weird, bruv. So it just slapped up everything on it.
It's strange because it has the 2 like touch pads, which are like supposed to function as mouses on both sides. I've never even touched the original like Steam controller, right? So I don't know how that feels, but this one is just awkward. So it has the the dual analog sticks that are aligned, and then the 2 like touch pads. I don't know, it looks very strange to me. I'm never gonna touch this thing, bro. And if I did, I wouldn't even use the Steam controller. You don't have to
no, you don't have to. You don't have to. It's on the screen right now.
Listen,
it looks weird. Yeah, it does.
I think this thing is gonna come and go. I really believe that. Come and go. Just that quick.
I know it looks ugly, but something about it, I feel like I want to try that controller. I don't know how the touchpads will feel, but they must have it looks so fucking ridiculous with those 2 trackpads below the freaking analog sticks. But to go through the trouble of putting that in there in the first place, 2? Why 2? Like, so I need to try it, bruv, because there's no need for that.
No, you don't. You don't.
So why did they put it in there? That's what I mean. Is it good for Command and Conquer? Am I missing something here? What can 2 trackpads do? I bet. Bro, the trackpad on the PlayStation 5.
You don't have to be like Christopher Columbus and discover this, even though he didn't discover shit. You don't gotta be the ones to like go on a journey and try to figure this out. Like,
bro, they put fucking 2 of them. They put 2 of them, BG. Who puts 2 of trackpads?
You gotta be the guy. You gotta be the guy to conduct an experiment and figure this out. Let somebody else do it.
That's a good point, actually. Why do I have to fucking buy it? But it just feels, isn't it? How can someone else tell me how it feels, bruv? Like, they can explain it, but you have to feel the source, bruv.
Hey, have at it, bro.
But I'll just check it out in the shop or whenever it comes out, see if it's actually good. I'm not gonna buy the thing to fucking try it out. Or actually, no. Who's gonna go to a shop? There are no shops these days. Everything's online, bro. I'll probably order it. Safe. I don't even play on controller that much. Well, actually, some games you can play on PC. What games have you? Yeah, Expedition 33. You can't play that on a fucking keyboard. That's dumb. And anyone on PC played it? Did you really play with keyboard and mouse? Nah.
I mean, I played on controller, but I think that you can if you want. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's thingy in it. It's just weird for the parry on a keyboard. I don't know.
Bro, there's people who play really weird. There are certain games like first person shooters and third person shooters. I play them on mouse and keyboard on PC. But there are certain games where I'm like, I may watch a video and somebody's playing this on mouse and keyboard. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But that game is not the one though.
Doesn't make sense.
Expedition 32 actually it's so static in its gameplay. Other than the parry system, it can easily do it. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah. So you got look. Oh shit! Have I got my freaking screen up? Oh, brother, I'm murked. I've got the chat up. Sorry, chat. So you're gonna look high as fuck if you look at the screen. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know, man. I saw the PlayStation crowd say, "Oh, it's a console," or it's like Xbox got beat to the punch here, and I saw, and part of me feels that way. I felt like, all right, and we knew it was coming, and everyone, and just. Oh shit, like just a week before or less than like 3 days before that, someone asked me like, oh, when's the Steam thing coming out? And I said, I hope it comes out way before the series next Xbox console, because then it kind of also opens up this whole, like, how many people are going to Xbox, the next Xbox is basically that Steam box, no, with the Xbox native bit working alongside it. And going forward, everything's PC anyway. And part of me is thinking, are they going to emulate these games or what? Because if it's basically a PC, how are they going to do that?
Because if they say with the next Xbox, is it still going to be like their, I guess, interface and operating system still?
Yeah,
I can't.
It's Windows
I don't remember
based.
all the details.
No, shoot, Sarah Bond came out and said it's Windows based, so it's PC. Basically, it's PC with an Xbox native kernel to run Xbox games up to this gen, because going forward it's just they're going to blur the lines. It's going to be PC versions of games. There's a Windows and then said it. So I don't know how this is going to work. But at the same time, like I saw that a lot of people saying, yeah, but look, they beat Xbox to the punch. To a certain degree, it's on literally because they've come out. It's marketing a PC with Steam integration, which is a big thing, but minus the Xbox actual whatever environment. And when the next Xbox comes out, it's going to be premium. It's going to be expensive. That one's going to be expensive. So you see, that's the thing. You're thinking this is going to cost $1,000, but the next, people are saying the next Xbox console is going to be very expensive at 1.1K or 1.2K. If the next Xbox, which is going to be a massive leap in specs over the current gen, and therefore the Steam machine is going to be at 1,200K, then that'll be like $2,000 for one, man. Come on, the Steam machine is not going to be at 1,000. I can't see it. I don't know, man.
I think it's going to be $1,000. So,
am I wrong?
And the original Steam machine had different SKUs. I would assume this one is going to have different SKUs also.
And apparently, they said they didn't want to do that. They wanted to keep it static.
Oh, they're not. Is it just one model?
Yeah.
I think it'll be 1,000 or around it.
Well, yeah. If it's just going to be this one, maybe. I don't know. Chat. Yeah. What is it? What? I can't do this. I was going to unprecedented.
This is unprecedented times, man. With the Xbox and the direction they're going and stuff. I don't know.
It's weird, man. It's weird, isn't it? The landscape's changing like proper madly now. Xbox has kind of receded away into like morphed into the PC space with this enthusiast grade level thing for a console that's like mixed with PC, and it's like. But they're not really committed to console. They really aren't. They don't want to make a loss on it. The PlayStation's now sorted them out on the hardware, software sales. They're sorted. They're loving PlayStation now, and it's a weird landscape because PlayStation, essentially, other than sure, PlayStation, like I was saying the other day, PlayStation like Kellogg's. It's your cereal. They did it. They smashed it. In their brand name is now Kellogg's. It's the mainstream thing. And so, bruv, like, that's them. Then there's Nintendo, and then it's PC. That's where it's basically settled at. Nintendo, PlayStation, and PC. These are the three platforms we'll probably be stuck with for the rest of our days until we die. There's not going to be any
pretty
other
much. Yeah, pretty much, man. Because I mean, I don't really, like to me, Xbox and PlayStation, regardless of what Xbox says, like they were like, I think at some point they were saying, "Oh, we're competing with Apple," and then most recently, Matt Booty said, "No,
TikTok.
we're competing with
TikTok.
Who was it? TikTok. Yeah, TikTok and these apps and stuff like that." I'm like, brother, you were competing with another console because y'all tried to fight for the same audience.
You did,
right? Whereas Nintendo and Xbox and PlayStation, they were never fighting over the same audience, right? So you could argue that they were still competing over, I guess, gamers overall and their time, but PlayStation and Xbox share the same potential audience. So now that that's kind of gone, I think like everybody's kind of in their own lane. PlayStation is like, we're okay putting our games on PC because I guess it's still our game and we don't really feel like we're competing with a PC because our console is still apparently selling regardless of us putting our games on PC. And Nintendo is like, we're Nintendo. You are gonna buy our games in bulk, and you're gonna buy our console every single generation, and it's gonna be the top selling shit. So it's like nobody's. I don't think anybody's really stepping on each other's toes right now.
You're right. Yeah. It's just on software now. But in software, PlayStation's got its own piece of the cake. But PC is just everything, and Nintendo is just Nintendo. And it's a shame, though, because it's not good news for PlayStation fans, in my opinion, BG. Because, well,
I wanted them to be beefing. I always thought the beef and the war was good, but yeah, it's peacetime. We're in peacetime, and it's ever since like this peacetime era has started among the consoles. You could literally look at my channel and see, not that I even like, most of my videos weren't necessarily about console, they weren't, but news, the war drove each platform to make moves. So now PlayStation has stopped making a lot of those moves. So there was a lot less happening in the news cycle. There are no moves really for Xbox to make. So that's completely out. Bro, I've been looking at like the websites, gaming websites that I usually look at. Bro, some of these motherfuckers don't even update on a daily basis no more. Like gaming news is like dry, like some of them write an article every other day. I'm talking about major like publications,
IGN and Eurogamer chill.
Well, like what's this one I go to a lot, and I don't know, maybe I don't know if it's like a different reason why they don't write articles as much anymore.
The real reason,
but
bro.
like VG 24/7, they used to like put up articles constantly.
It's in their
name. You go to the website
24/7.
Yeah, they don't write articles as much. I mean, even like Eurogamer and N4G and just these like random VGC. VGC is pretty consistent, but like all of these websites, the news frequency is just down. So
it's crazy,
and that's because of this peacetime. So,
bro, it drove views, man. People didn't realize that. We loved this forest. We lived it. But all these mainstream guys also they knew that's where the source was coming. So we always get made fun of for being in the crumb side. But really, you little bastards were just fucking monetizing off our shit. Because we were driving the traffic. Fuckers. And that was peacetime. And at the same time, like, who gives a shit what they think now? I feel like that's the landscape's like, and justifiably. This is not the edgelord in me going, all media is fucking shit. But a lot of the media's writing quality, everything's kind of shit. It's just like Edge. I've settled on Edge is good. Like, what else? Like, bro, I came from the era of magazines, man. That's how I was on 360 Magazine's forum, which is how I met Safe, who plays all the funny roles in our videos, and the Pony Hunter, for God's sake. But and I met him on a forum. But there was a vibe there. That it was a real thing, man. It was like the magazine culture was amazing, and the journalistic stuff was. It just dwindled since then. The quality of writing was just atrocious. I used to run an aggregate website, man. So I would see all the websites and click up the shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this? Like, and then I think, okay, these are indies they're submitting to ours or whatever. Check out, and this IGN, bro, this week, Eurogamers, bro, that fucking review pissed me off so much.
On Arc Raiders?
Yeah, Arc Raiders review. This guy, bro, sanctimonious, absolute bullshit. I'm so fucking sick and tired of. Bro, it was genuinely, not many things in this space piss me off. Like gaming, even the console war stuff, I love it, bro. The beef, all of that, I love that shit. But this stuff really pisses me off, man. And this fucking guy with this fucking profile picture pissed me off as well. Every time I read that profile, and I shouldn't be so pissed off about this because it's one fucking shitty writer on this website. But at the same time, I'm like, these guys fucking worked really hard to make a sick game, and they don't deserve to get absolutely murked by some shit writing where you started crying about what? AI in the game. Oh, if it wasn't for the fucking writing was atrocious. What really boils my gears? That's what he basically said. Like, it was this is the level of quality of writing that the fucking developers are subjected to for their breakaway success. Because this guy wanted to get his fucking ovaries out for freaking AI, which is the hot topic now. You say the word AI, and people are like, "Oh, you're a dick," and I'm like, bruv.
Yeah.
She's just following the herd about bullshit. There's a reason why AI is succeeding. AI is being used everywhere. You just have to fucking just deal with it. Evil, yes, there are problems. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to bemoan that. But the moment you see some mere mention of AI, people start crying. What, with this AA studio that delivered so much quality? What are you crying about with the AI? What did the AI do that was so bad? And what,
and wasn't it just voice lines?
And those shitty little voice lines, and there's no voice lines. He cried about the rooster not having a voice line. The fucking rooster, bruv. He wanted that to have a voice line. Bruv, are you taking the piss? Who cares? Who cares? No one gives a shit. No one
They made
listens.
the rest of the game, and you know, if they only use voice lines, AI for voice lines, I don't think that's a big deal.
It's dumb. It's dumb. And Lana Pierce, remember a few years ago, I will refuse to work for any company ever that uses this technology ever again. I'm like, all right, safe. Good luck with that, bruv, because you're going to be stuck working with freaking Tim Dog's new freaking indie studio from his basement, bruv, because everyone else is going to be using AI. Tim Dog doesn't know how to use a calculator. That's why he's going to be stuck. That's your lone dev. It's dumb, bruv.
Oh
like,
my
this
God.
is sanctimonious bullshit. So dumb.
Shout out to Tim Dog.
Shout out to Tim Dog.
Well, I don't even know like the actual lore on him. He did he quit gaming and lose 200 pounds? Is that what happened? Like, damn, that's what happens when you quit, when you stop gaming. Like Phil Spencer and Satya Nadella said, we are abandoning what we usually do with gaming, and the man improved his life. Like, that's not, I'm not even making fun of it. Like, the man turned his complete health style and lifestyle around after Phil Spencer and Satya Nadella betrayed him. That's fire.
Bruv, he was a phoenix, bruv.
That's what it took?
Bro, he was a phoenix, man. He just rose to the ashes. But he didn't even play that many games, so that's the funny part. But he was so invested in this whole thing, bruv. And he went up like a fucking phoenix, people. This guy was a fucking force, bruv. That you saw it. You saw it documented in real time. This quintessential example of someone who takes it for real. This is a grown man. He lost so much weight. Everyone thought he was sharing Phil Spencer's Ozempic plan. And boom, like, he's come in and beefing with everyone and then selling his account to some porn site or some
Xbox going third party might be the best thing that ever happened to him, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Shout out to freaking Satya Nadella. It just basically was a mental Ozempic for Tim Dog. But yeah, he's gone. He sold his account to some porn site or something. I don't know what it was, but it looked like a fucking scam. And I knew that if I kept that, I unfollowed it because I was going to get a phone call the next day. Go, do not redeem. And I'm like, oh, fuck's sake, Tim Dog, did you even delete our DMs before you sold it to some random strangers? Because if you did, you would have seen the beef between me and Tim Dog. So whoever got that account, don't disclose the things I said to Tim Dog because I was being a dick to him. Yeah. Why was I being a dick to him? I have no idea. He said some dumb shit. Anyway, what are we talking about? What's that got to do with Tim Dog? What the fuck did we get to Tim?
We just finished talking about Xbox and Steam, all that, and yeah, we're done with all that.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah, there's other shit. Let's talk about. I haven't played this game, and I joined someone's stream, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? This looks sick!" And I closed the stream because I don't want to see the story of this game. Dispatch, another freaking, I think 90 Metacritic game, lands in the sphere of 2025, and then it's a completely different genre. It's just like Telltale Games is like adventure, click and adventure stuff mixed with this aesthetic that looks like Invincible, and I think it's a mature game. I think their stories tend to be mature, so it's a mature game with like Invincible kind of art style, and it's supposed to be amazing. And it's not on Xbox. Phil Spencer, gaming is great for everyone.
Oh, it's really not? Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know why. They didn't even bother now. They're like, fuck that. That's shit.
Yeah.
That's why I really left.
I haven't played it. I don't really like these type of games. I've never beaten a Telltale game. They're not my, like.
I played a couple of seasons of Walking Dead. It was wicked.
I think for like maybe an hour or two, I'm like, okay, this is cool. But then after that, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. The farthest I think I've ever got was like Telltale Batman.
Okay.
But I'm not trying to play this like story. This essentially a point and click. I did beat Heavy Rain and I like that and like Detroit Become Human, but I don't know the Telltale ones. I don't know. They don't do it for me. I get bored. Yeah, I can't do it. So I'm never gonna play this. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I get it's like Telltale and Invincible, superheroes and all that. I've seen some gameplay and some story beats, but yeah, I'm never gonna play it.
Infinite Umbra says you love Dispatch. Did you complete it already? Like, how big is that? A big game? Rodwild says Dispatch is absolutely fire. All right. Dispatch is fire, says Melee. You guys are actually playing it. So, see, it's not one of those games where it gets critically reviewed well and no one's playing it. And there's like, what was that? Pentiment, supposed to be a really nice game, actually.
It's really popular, yeah.
Yeah, but...
And I also don't like games that drop that are episodic. Like, I don't like that.
That's the reason why I stopped playing the Walking Dead series. This episode, I'm not going to go back to it.
Give me the whole game at once. I'm not doing this thing where it drops weekly. Like, listen, the TV shows I watch drop weekly. I'm not trying to deal with that in video games.
No, unless it's Halo. I was not going to have it. Halo could be episodic with their 10-year program because I always want more and they could build a world like that. But yeah, other games, I want the whole story, not chopped up. Yeah, you're right. But it's another game and it's doing decent numbers as well. It's doing actually really good numbers, which is crazy. I think it beat like Outer Worlds 2 or some shit. Like Outer Worlds 2, I don't even know if anyone's even playing that. And there's hardly any noise.
If I'm not sure if the cutoff passed, but if there was enough room, I'm not sure there is enough room for Game of the Year. It would probably be a nominee based on I think the attention and the hype and the score it's getting. But
that's fucking crazy.
I don't think it makes it in.
Bro, that's crazy. That's a very Dispatch to be in what you're saying, the finalist nomination. How many slots are there? 6? How many?
6.
Six slots. So you have Dispatch. You would have obviously Expedition 33.
Expedition. Hollow Knight, I assume.
Yeah, definitely.
The game from Joseph Fares. Split Fiction.
Yeah.
What are we forgetting?
Death Stranding 2.
Possibly.
I don't know if Death Stranding 2. If Death Stranding, I feel like Death Stranding 2 goes and then people will say,
one of those Nintendo games like Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think that was at a 90. That probably gets in.
That's amazing game. Amazing game. So that's 6. I think 6.
Hades 2, possibly.
7, yes.
Like you said, either Death Stranding 2 or Ghost of Yote. They're gonna put one of the PlayStation games in there as a representative.
Yeah. Why are we going to 10? It's more than 6. Bro, there's so many. And so you go that.
Oh, Arc. We forgot. Arc Raiders. I mean, it's possible. It probably won't ever.
Kingdom Come 2.
That's the whole nother topic.
Kingdom Come 2.
Oh yeah.
Bro, look how fucking crazy this year is, man. It's a mad year for gaming, man. That's why peacetime is weird. It is peacetime. People playing games. Like, finally, I'm making my content just about playing games. I don't even know if my audience will even like it because they've been just Xbox. but it's sick. This is like the time. Like, okay, fine, we now divert attention to the actual games, which is great. But actually, a good I would have done the same thing last gen with PUBG. Fucking amazing game. I need to start making more content on the Arc Raiders. But yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah, bruv. This year's mad. I started playing Hades 2, great game, and it stopped because then Battlefield 6 came out. Amazing game. Finally, so happy. This is going to be the event of the year. Like you said, if it just this came out, I would say 2025 was saved. But then a game came out that just made me completely forget about Battlefield, and it's Arc Raiders, and it's one of those games that was hyped so much, and I was like, then I took notice of it late. I'm like, well, why is everyone talking about this game? It looks weird, orange. What's this third person? And then I missed the beta because I was abroad, and then I come back, and someone like, all right, let me try it. Fresh release game comes out, I'm murked. It's amazing, and that's a multiplayer game. You've got everyone's saying Expedition 33 is just a shoe-in, and that's a freaking well, it's not Japanese, but it is a JRPG, right? Like, you'd call it a JRPG.
In essence, it plays like it.
So that's yeah, exactly. It's nothing else. You can't call it Eastern, I don't know where it was made, RPG or French RPG. So that's the game of the year content. That's crazy. A JRPG is so strong. A JRPG from like France or wherever is so strong that it's like no one can see it not being beaten. Like but this year, as these games come out, you got Ark, that's the freaking multiplayer extraction game, and that kind of ratifies everything about the Bungie's attempt. Well, actually, that's a good point to talk about the Bungie's shit. This week we found out that Sony's not happy with their $3.8 billion purchase, or however it was. Yeah, what happened? What happened, bruv? You want to talk about mismanagement, bruv? This is commensurate to. Well, Jim Ryan said that, what did he say? He's like, we can get more value from the ABK purchase than with this thing. I'm like, bruv, okay. And they and so desperate that you made cautious Sony do a knee-jerk panic buy, and it was Bungie, and maybe it was the pride of buying the company that birthed Halo and made Xbox viable that actually blinded you. And someone in the marketing was like, we must get the honor, we must take their honor at the end of it. Like, they built Halo, let's take their team. Except that team that built Halo moved elsewhere, and the team that you're stuck with is absolutely rubbish. And now everyone's been assimilated, and the reality is they're gone. They're not. That's a failed project there and then. They've already, when you start assimilating the devs into your studio and then you say shit like that, it is over, bruv. That's it. It's done. The story. Wait, and you think you're banking on Marathon? If Marathon shocks us all, because there's so much investment in it, after what Arc Raiders did, what would you do if you're the developers? You're stuck, man. I don't know how you're going to reconcile that, bruv. Like, Marathon's coming out in a few months, I presume.
Marathon's DOA. I've been saying that from the very first reveal. Even before that, I was saying it was DOA. Just hearing the idea of what it was, I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. But yeah, Bungie is just there. Bungie has not done anything positive for them since they acquired them. Just nothing good. It's just been failure after failure. They've missed every checkpoint, milestone, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Every expectation they haven't met it. They've just been a complete failure. And then and PlayStation initially, Sony had now allowed them to initially just be completely like independent of PlayStation, essentially do what you want. You're self-sustaining, and yeah, that management and that executive team was complete trash. Just no idea what they were doing. Just it's they've only lost the money ever since. Lost the money. You acquired something that's only lost you money perpetually, nonstop, bro, and hasn't put out anything or made anything of value to you. Look, it was a terrible mistake. I get they wanted like a team they looked at as multiplayer live service wise men. but I think there were others out there that could have done it for you instead of Bungie.
So
they just were not it, bro. There's really nothing to it. I mean, and that's why they've been like splitting up some of the Bungie team and splitting them off to make them into other, smaller independent studios. They're trying to get something out of this. And now I think if they haven't done it already, they've taken almost complete control of Bungie and saying you're not free to do anything no more. We're like watching over your shoulder. They need to completely just eyes in that studio, just an Overwatch. Like somebody needs to be on a podium in Bungie, just watching over all the developers.
Yeah.
I don't even want to describe what the style I'm talking about. Just with an iron fist, just watching their every move. That's the only way that you can.
Impressive environment you've painted on
just
Bungie
completely
right
off there, just completely like a kingdom, like a. Just complete authority
Japan.
over them, bro. Yes, they need a shogun, bro. Just keeping them completely in line, authoritarian.
They can't even make them commit seppuku because they're not Japanese. They can't even go by honorable death, bro. They're foreign, so there's this weird air of, well, we don't want to be perceived because as being really hostile to and treating people abroad. This is an international event almost. But if you were a Japanese company that performed that way like this, there was a major culture clash, or there was nothing left in Bungie that was worth salvaging in the first place. So what happened?
Yeah,
they just leaked talent, or what happened?
I don't even really know how you, even if you become this all controlling overlord over them. I feel like you just bleed in so much money so quick and over time. I just don't know if you can really salvage what you can salvage, bro. I just don't, because Marathon is, let's be very clear, Marathon is gonna flop. That's lost some money already. Chalk it up. Yeah. If they haven't chalked that up in the red for their future financial result, bro, do it now before the game comes out. I'll guarantee you that game is a flop.
Well, that's what they did, and they've downvalued it. So Derek Strickland says Sony recorded a hefty $323 million impairment charge. This happens when companies devalue assets. It's essentially a tax write-down. So Marathon's delay affected bookkeeping, but it seems like Sony now expects Bungie and Destiny 2 to be worth less than it did. No shit, Sherlock. Of course it is. It was never worth that much money. Microsoft bought freaking thingy for $7 billion? And that was a suite of fucking studios with multiple IP under their belt. What do you have? Hey, what, Destiny? And then you got murked. Yeah. I don't know why they didn't make Destiny 3. That could have made them some money, man.
I thought that was the move, because Destiny was not the most popular. It was the only thing they really had. That's what the only value they had was. It was a sales success. It was a performer. It was popular. I always thought the logical move for them was just to go directly into Destiny 3.
That's a safe bet. Yeah.
But so after Marathon, I don't know what you do after that, because unless it's Destiny 3, that would make, like you said, that would make the most sense. But Marathon is a failure, so I don't know what you think after that. That's a crossroads.
Bro, why Marathon? What the fuck did they think that's going? Why Marathon? It's so weird. Destiny, I boycotted Destiny 2 because I thought the Destiny 2 was actually legit one of the few games I boycotted, and that game was just nah, this is taking the piss. You're selling me, and I spent quite a lot on Destiny at 1. You're selling us an expansion pack. The enemies, you just did what World of Warcraft would do in their little expansions. They'll change the skin of the same character type, and you carry it. It's not a sequel. Destiny 1 was already pared down from what they promised massively, and I still took a view on it because Vault of Glass was such a really fun, the raids in that game was the best thing about that game. And haven't you seen anything like that again? And that's what made it. Sword of Crota and all of that shit. I remember that shit.
I think.
Now it's like.
I think.
Extraction.
I think Marathon was out of desperation and random. Like, you know, sometimes at studios they talk about how, like, hey, everybody pitch an idea. And they just like, all right, let's go with this. I don't think they actually believed in it. I don't think they're like, oh yeah, this is definitely the move. I think Marathon, because it's I guess because they had a game called Marathon back in the 90s or whatever. I feel like it just came from that random thought and that random pitch. Like, oh sure, all right, let's do that. But I don't think they actually believed in it. I don't think it's, you know, they have a lot of confidence in it. I thought like it's a last resort, and I think it's complete desperation. Complete desperation.
That means their internal teams themselves didn't really like Destiny. Bungie themselves didn't like Destiny to make Destiny 3. Like, if you fall in love with an IP, a brand new one, you can't even withstand a trilogy. That's and a game that was that popular, because Destiny 2. Probably decent numbers, which have plummeted recently, but the teams didn't like working on it. That's the reason why. That's crazy. Why else would you abandon it? It's the most easier path of least resistance. Like, less work, easier days for you guys at work, using the same engine. You'll dress it up a little bit, add maybe a new some 2 or 3 enemy variants, and then what?
They've got, this is like having like in a sports reference, this is like signing somebody to the team that like you regret, like you sign them to a long-term deal, like a 5-year deal, and you like regret it because their potential is high, but you regret it in their first year, and now you're stuck with them in the long term, because that's what it is. Okay, where they have to see, like Marathon is with Marathon, it's like, okay, we're just waiting for this game to come out and fail. Imagine just waiting for something to come out and you know it's going to fail, but you have no choice but to wait.
Yeah.
So they have to wait on that. Then they probably got to wait, do evaluations. Like, all this could lead to Bungie being shut down, possibly. Yeah. But it's all just a waiting game. I bet they can't wait to move past this whole era of Bungie and never look back.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
They get finished. That's crazy, though. I mean, they'll never look back, but they will, man. Because that's a lot of money for Sony. You know, they'll make it back somehow. I don't know, but Sony believe. We found out this week, which exec says that their biggest game yet hasn't even come out. I don't know if they're just hype, but he said it so confidently, and we all know it's Intergalactic. That's the only one that's going to be their biggest game yet. Nothing's going to top Intergalactic on PlayStation. Like, from which studio? They sat out their own gen, bruv. I'm sorry, BG, but are you happy with the PlayStation? Are you going to be happy? Well, I know you were happy, because you last year you said you were happy, and this year you got Yotei and you got Death Stranding too. So you more than, this is a decent year for.
Well, I hate Death Stranding too. You know that. I hate Death Stranding.
Oh yeah, you do hate it. So it's only with Yotei.
I hate that joint. Yeah.
You enjoyed Yotei. I can see you're enjoying that.
Yeah. No, it's great. I mean, I wasn't happy last year with their cadence and like the frequency of games that they were rolling out in general. Like when they actually release games, yeah, they're great, but I think their frequency has been bad. Like, I think from 2020 to like 2024, like the games, yeah, like I think they were unquestionable. I think like it was an amazing 4 years, but then like there were a lot of things that weren't planned out well after that.
Yeah.
So that's when things started to get dry and things like that. So yeah, no, I wouldn't say I'm not pleased with how things have gone, but I never thought like it's like beyond recovery, right? I definitely think they can get on a better schedule releasing. They should release at least 3 respectable games a year. 3 respectable ones.
3 games.
Yeah, and not all of them got to be, you know, the big AAA banger, but it should be 3 respectable games a year. And I don't think that's crazy to ask for. So and that hasn't been what's been happening.
3, it's a stretch for PlayStation. I don't know if they can do. Do they have enough studios to make 3 a year? Every year? I
mean, with the way dev cycles go now, it would be harder. But that's why I always thought like, they should have like 2 studios that make, you know, either the indie or the AA game.
Yeah.
But they don't really have that. Or even if it's just a game that a second party game.
Second party, you're counting that? OBG.
I mean, I don't count second party as something that if you own the IP, then I credit that to you, right? I don't count like stuff like Stellar Blade. Like some people count Stellar Blade as PlayStation. That's not their IP, right? So I'm not one of those people who count that towards PlayStation. I'm like, bro, they don't own that, and a completely other studio did that. Okay. But something like Helldivers, which they own, even though they don't necessarily own that studio, I credit that to a PlayStation game dropping in that year. So,
okay, I don't know. I had a more Puritan view on what kind of like the PlayStation first party studios are, but at the same time, like, what else is there, BG? It's not like there's like Xbox. There are no exclusives. Soon they'll disappear. So once this transition is complete, they'll day and date. We know that. So apart from Forza, after that, everything's day and date. And PlayStation can do that, I guess. And that's the sad part about the competition going. Yeah. It's like
I always think back to like you know, after the whole like during the PS3, that was like the worst time for PlayStation. They were just fumbling all over the place everywhere. You know, and then of course the hack happened. Everything was just going bad. Yeah. And then they recovered from that. I'm like, if they can recover from that, they can recover from what they're doing now and get back to like just dropping games on a somewhat consistent manner.
Bro, I even said, well, this is gonna be such a stupid thing to admit, but I even said when that Sony, like, I remember I was on Boom's podcast of all places like years ago, and they were like, yeah, this is gonna be amazing. I'm like, yeah, bro, Call of Duty, when the ABK thing was happening, I'm like, you guys, and I was ridiculed for this. I'm like, Call of Duty is not gonna last forever, and PlayStation Studios, I kept taking in the neck for believing in PlayStation Studios first party to have the talent to build good multiplayer games. In one of my little relaunch, and I branded the channel, and I put you in the video. In it, you ended up with the most poignant thing about this whole first party debate. You said you cannot be the best. You cannot be considered the best if you're only good at one thing. Mm-hmm. Like Rockstar's not just good at one thing. That's why there was so Naughty Dog hit the ceiling with their mandate or announcement that they are abandoning factions. So that's important. That's a huge ceiling you just smacked into. But I believed in PlayStation. I am vouching for Killzone. I like guerrilla games. You can do it. You did it with Killzone 2. You can do it. You don't have the appetite. You want a full freaking Aloy. Oh yeah, by the way, the freaking Horizon game that's not even coming out on PlayStation. BG, why does Sony not care about you, huh? Oh, Jack Move. Why do you just for the mobile crowd? This game is from a Horizon IP, first party IP, and it doesn't look like a mobile game. It looks so good. I was like, is this the PC version running it? Because it must be. It looks sick, and it must be. There's no way the mobile's running that good. Yeah. But look, I feel like it'll be sick because that engine is really good. So
I mean, they did clarify. So we've known this for a while, even though I don't agree with the approach. So that's the MMORPG Horizon Steel Frontiers being made by NCSoft, right?
Yeah.
Guerrilla Games is also working on a game that's titled right now Horizon Online, the Horizon Online project. So apparently Horizon Online project, that's going to be the multiplayer game for us, like the console gamers, and that's obviously also going to go to PC. And Horizon Steel Frontiers, that's for iOS, that's for mobile. And if you want to play it through an emulator, their purple emulator, that's for that audience. So they're separating it. I don't really, I know they're trying to like infiltrate the whole mobile space, but to me, I'm like, did you really need to create two different multiplayer experiences? One for the mobile space and one for the console space. It just feels a little bit redundant to me. And even if that's for mobile games are go to console all the time. They launch on console a lot of times, even though they're designed for mobile.
Yeah.
So I would be very shocked if this game, I would be shocked if it's not on PlayStation by next year. But either way, to not launch it on the two most popular platforms, which is, it's not going to Steam or or PlayStation, and it's not even going to Epic or any other launchers, is weird as hell, because you need you for a games as a service, the player base is what you live or die by. So why would you not put it on Steam? If you don't put something on Steam, you might as well not put it on PC, because PC players, they don't even acknowledge anything else. I've never even heard of this purple platform, which is essentially just their official emulator, until yesterday. Nobody's downloading that. Who is downloading? Nobody's downloading that, bro. Nobody. Absolutely not. When I say not a soul, emulator? I mean virtually.
It's a mobile emulator.
Yeah, it's literally just an emulator that allows you to play mobile games on PC.
Well, it's like, bro, who's gonna do that?
Who's downloading that?
No.
And the thing is, most of the history of PlayStation, the games as a service endeavor so far has been that the games are just bad. That the games that they've chosen to greenlight with these games as a service, aside from like Helldivers, has been bad. Right? That's my opinion. Obviously. They've chosen the wrong game. I'm one of those people who believes PlayStation can bring good multiplayer games and good games as a service games out into existence, and they succeed. They've just been choosing the wrong one. With this, I'm like, this looks good for a mobile game. I'm still probably not going to play it because it's designed for mobile, but I'm like, yo, this looks like, visually this looks good for a mobile game. And then you look at gameplay, I'm like, oh, this gameplay looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh, so you finally get the gameplay right and the concept right, and you limit it to mobile. What? It's like y'all are like shooting yourselves in the foot and fucking yourselves over, either by making a bad game, or now this time you're rolling the game out wrong. It's like, bro, what is going on over there?
Like, crazy.
It doesn't make any sense. You finally get it right, because when you look at the reception for Steel Frontiers, people are like, yo, this don't look bad. This looks good. And I've always been saying, I've said this, people could check the record. I've been saying, like, way before, like, since this has been early rumored, I said, I'm willing to bet that the one of those Horizon games, because of the concept, is like similar, it's like Monster Hunter-ish, and this one plays a little bit more like Monster Hunter because of the melee and stuff like that than like the mainline Horizon games. I said, I'm willing to bet that the Horizon game ends up being the one that people like and is successful. And based on the reception, people are like, yeah, this gameplay doesn't look bad, and this is and they're like rolling it out wrong. So I mean, we'll see. I guess we'll see how it does, though. But they absolutely need to put it on console and Steam. They need to.
Bro, this looks crazy. Mobile has come. Have I been really ignorant of the power of our mobile phones, where it's generating shit like this, bro? This is like 3 times better than the Switch 2, like 10 times. It's a current gen console, man. It's not even that. It's like that quality. It's current gen console quality in a mobile phone. Like, well, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and what we're looking at right now, I don't. That might be in engine. That's not like. I don't think this is not like actual gameplay, obviously, but the actual gameplay
stuff is amazing.
Yeah,
I'll try to bring
that's true. But the actual gameplay, like, looks, I'm like, yo, this can run on a mobile device. So I was like, okay, it's impressive, bro. It's impressive. The the Horizon, even though I think I love Horizon, right? Regardless of like, the whole rhetoric on the internet that people find Horizon boring. I think it's amazing.
I love boring. Do you find Halo interesting?
My thing about it is I'm indifferent about Aloy, right? But I've never been bothered by a character being boring. To me, if their story, because to me, if their story is good, the character can be boring. That doesn't bother me, because I think Jin Sakai is extremely boring. Jin Sakai is an extremely boring character. He just has a good story. Jin Sakai is literally dry paint. That guy has no personality, he has no range, he's nothing. He is dry as shit. But people don't mind Jin Sakai because I think they just enjoy his story and all that shit. So to me, that's not personally, that's not something that's like bothered me. I played as a bunch of boring characters and it's never bothered me. But I've always loved Horizon. So yeah, I want it to succeed, even though I think they always like use Horizon as like the test bed for everything, which I think they do that because they think the IP lends to a lot of different genres. So we can make Halo is kind of the same thing. You can make Halo into a lot of different genres. They made it into a strategy game. It's obviously a first-person shooter. They haven't like reached the potential of all the different things they could do with Halo, unfortunately. But Sony sees Horizon similar, like you can transfer it to a lot of different genres. So that's what they're starting to do. But I feel like they're doing it too quickly, because even though there's only been 2 mainline games, but then you did the VR game. You did the Lego game. Now you're doing the MMORPG. Don't slut it out so much. Don't slut it out. So
it's a weird IP to slut out as well. They're picking the wrong IPs.
You didn't need to do the Lego thing. That I think that wasn't really needed. You didn't and the VR thing, like I said, that's just the game they go to when they need to like test something out. They're like, okay, let's do a Horizon version of it. And I don't think they should just be
whoring out the
like
IP. But they've done it though. I mean, I'm sorry, at this point it's a bit too late. It's already been slow. Horizon is for the streets, and this one that actually looks good is not just a street. It's a very narrow street by the design of Bungie for some reason. It's dumb. But you're right. I do think, though, that this time next year, we'll probably know that this game is coming to PlayStation.
Can't believe this is a mobile game. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. So that's what I mean. That's like, it's mad. But this will probably come to thingy. It will come to PlayStation. I can't see it not coming. It has to come to PlayStation. And people are saying
if they want money.
Yeah, maybe there was just I mean, it can't be that much hard work to get it to work on PlayStation, man. They got an emulator doing it on PC. Well, this is probably built on PlayStation environment anyway. It's dumb not to have them. And I didn't see anyone make fun of the game itself. Like even the Xbox guys, they weren't making fun of the game itself. Just the fact that it's not out on console. Because the game looks freaking amazing. It's like, what the fuck? It's like really good.
I know y'all got to see these comments that people like mobile, really, phone, like y'all got to see it. So y'all got to
tell me what's mobile about this. But it's the control method on touchscreen. That's the killer for me. I don't think, and you're blocking the screen with your fingers. So like, it's like, bruv, why would you do that? Put this on freaking PlayStation or something. It's dumb. I think they will. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Well,
by next year. Well, I don't even know when this is coming out on mobile. Even I don't know if they set a release date. Yeah.
They didn't say a release date. I thought it was coming out very soon. No, I don't know. I just imagining so.
I don't remember.
What the fuck is it? Gaming is such a weird place. It's right now. Oh shit, my camera's sinking into my crotch, bro. The gaming is in a proper weird place now. Like, and this is so shit. This is literally the thing we talk about. Lack of competition in the space. Oh, BG, thank God for God's sake, there's only one person who actually says the same thing. This whole thing about exclusives don't matter, bro. You're the only one that kept like just saying, look, it's bullshit. There's literal history, freaking documentaries on this shit, express statements and the shit, and I still get it in the neck. I know I get it. Xbox guys want to fucking put some makeup on and pretend this was never important. But it was, and and even it looks stupid pretending otherwise. So, but
exclusives are important, and they always were. They still are. So yeah.
I don't get. I hate how quickly people capitulate because of bullshit. It's just brand loyalty or whatever. Exclusive have always been great, and you can tell BG which people actually cared about competition, not the Care Bear version of competition, because the media is like, oh yeah, it's good, more access to everything. I'm like, bruv, you didn't give a shit about the competition in the space. All this
fairy tales and rainbows and sitting around kumbaya, we all get to play the same games. Yay. Shut your ass up. I hate all of it.
So dumb. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's like you completely disregarded everything that actually made this stuff great. Why they actually competed. Why these IPs even were births in the first place. You think it had Forza?
I just hate that they make it seem like when something is exclusive, like it's just
console war is dirty.
It's just like hidden behind the bars in Guantanamo Bay, like it's so hard to access. You know what I'm saying? Like they act like it has like it's like a high level penitentiary. Like it's just being guarded by like titanium doors. Like, bro, even when a game is exclusive, it's not hard to access.
Yeah.
If these people wanted to play it, they could play it. There's so many different ways to play them, so many different ways to gain access to the console, and so I'm like, bro, it's never stopped me.
Yeah,
it's never stopped me, bro. Like I hate that they make it seem like it's so hard. Like, oh, these games were being just guarded away from people in a secret vault. No, they weren't.
Yeah, no, it's bullshit. And now, this is the landscape where we get 15 Horizon games. We'll get, I don't know, some games on mobile. Ratchet and Clank, I think that one was also coming out. Is it even coming out? I don't even know, bruv. Is that coming out?
Yeah, some Ratchet and Clank mobile combat multiplayer, game, whatever. I took one look at it. I was like, all right, brother.
Rambling, thank you so much for the 5. He goes, so now that Nixus is working on Soros, what's the percentage that will be the first single player game going day and date from PlayStation to PC? What do you think about that, BG?
Nixus is working on Saros, really. I wasn't sure I was aware of that, but no, I mean, listen, I think it's always possible that eventually some of the PlayStation games go day one with PC, but I just wouldn't. People have been saying that it's going to happen so long. I don't bet on when. People, I remember I went on what's his name? God damn it. He's been absent for a while. His podcast. God damn it. What was his name?
Please don't say Salty as Gaming.
No. Colt used to go on there. Tim Dog used to go on there.
Dealer.
Yeah, Dealer game. I remember I went on Dealer's podcast the very beginning of this generation. Bro, maybe 2021, 2022. And I remember like just talking, we were having a conversation when is it gonna happen? And they're like, no, it's gonna happen really soon. No, definitely, like, bro, we're in 2020, we're about to be in 2026. It still hasn't happened. So I don't think, I think when people just pretend like, oh no, it's gonna happen imminently, bro, we don't know. It could happen. Like I said, I don't doubt it's gonna happen, but like acting like we know, like, oh yeah, they're in a rush to do it and it's definitely gonna happen soon. Like, bro, no idea.
I don't know. I think people think it's gonna happen sooner rather than later. I think we're there already in the third partiness, but not the day and date stuff. And I don't think that's like a guaranteed sell. But I don't know. It's like, it's weird. It's like, if I were Sony, I wouldn't do it. There's like, there's still a value in your hardware. You are in the hardware business. They'll still make a profit on it. Why would you do that? They don't have to be in a rush. Now they can be relaxed on that front.
And people double dip. I mean, no.
But at the same time, Sony also, BG, I will say, they are like Kellogg's. Do you think it's going to hurt PlayStation numbers if they came out day and day on PC? Do you think it would make a big difference?
I don't think it'll make a big difference. People play where they want to play. And the thing that the thing about PC gaming that not a lot of people acknowledge, bro, the sales, like the discounts, they don't exist like they did before, bro. I remember like when a brand new game came out on PC, bro, you would be able to get it half off. Like I'm talking about a major game, like a major release. You'd be able to get it half off, $35 day one. Those, whatever the reason is, these CD keys websites and all that, whatever the reason is, I'm not sure. That doesn't happen. That doesn't exist anymore. Like the discounts be like $5 off now. So that was one of the major benefits of PC. Well, just no PC games in general.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying like that was one of the major benefits of gaming on PC is like you absolutely saved a lot of money on the games. Now that's not as much as a benefit anymore. So it's like you're kind of paying the same price. So I mean, like I said, it would. Yeah. I would, if PlayStation games came out day one on PC, I would buy those games. I mean, I have a PC. I would buy those games on PC, which there would probably still be some games that I buy on PlayStation for one reason or another.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of those I would buy on PC.
Yeah. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Unless you really like the whole feeling on console than the PC interface, and I know you don't. Because you're also a multiplayer head as well, so yeah. Were you into arena shooters though? Were you into Quake in Unreal Tournament?
A little bit. I remember my uncle introduced me to those as a kid. Like back when, man, those days when it had, I think Quake, wasn't Quake on like
Quake?
You needed like multiple discs to fully download Quake or some shit back in the day.
I know Quake. I know just one because I used to deal Quake CDs in my school. I know it sounds fucking weird. I went to school. I got kicked out of one school. I went to another school. First day, I gave out. They were on the foosball table. I'm like, you guys play games? Listen, I don't know if it sounds crazy even when I say it back, but first day, like, yo, you guys play Quake? I have a Quake 3 clan. Come join it. I gave burned copies of Quake on the CD. One CD. No, multiple. Otherwise, my kid couldn't work. It was a corn clan, bro. It was sick. I played with the Quake 3 world champion, bro. He said I was good. 20 and 12, I lost. I thought that was a sick score. He's Sujai Roy. Check him out. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but I played some of those games like Quake and those back in the day. My uncle had introduced me to playing a lot of those stuff on PC back when like the idea of it was playing these games on PC was like foreign, but yeah, I remember those days. Yeah,
definitely. Rambling thing with the two goes, the MMO looks better than the one Gorilla is making. Well, you don't know what the one Gorilla is making. Which MMO? The MMO is looking better than the one Gorilla is making. Which
he's talking about Frontier, Steel Frontiers, But he's talking about that is looking better. Yeah, we haven't seen the one. He probably means that it looks better than just their mainline game. But
yeah. It's just, I don't know. I think it's because it got rid of Aloy, bro. That's why. Game with the passion. Good to see you, man. It goes, Half-Life 3 is happening. So on that front, do you think it's going to sell Steam machines to console players? As a massive Valve fan, I think it may help them sell even 1 million units. All depends on price, and that's the thing. Would it be sold as an exclusive? Because they don't matter apparently, right? PC crowd adopted this whole exclusivity bullshit argument to suit themselves, but that's the reason. Look, I'm one of the few, if not. Someone said to me the other day, goes, "Oh, I thought you were a PC guy, so why are you vouching for exclusives?" I'm like, because I'm not part of a fucking hive mind. Like, I like playing on PC, but I value what exclusive did. If Half-Life 3 came out on the Steam machine as an exclusive only on the Valve machine, what would happen to that machine? It would freaking sell like mad. They would have to invest.
I've never played Half-Life. I just know about the legend of Half-Life, about how it's been. It's this game. It's this game.
Have you not played Half-Life?
Most gamers have not played Half-Life. We just hear about the legend. We just hear about the legend of Half-Life of, gamers have been waiting for a Half-Life 3 for 20 years or whatever it is, but most people haven't actually played it, bro. So my thing is, bro.
Chat,
Most people have not played Half-Life.
Chat.
Most people have not played Half-Life, bro.
I'm gonna do a poll, bro. And this is not you can't even. Okay, all right. Let's see the chat. I'll be so disappointed, chat. Fuck's sake, if you guys have said this.
Most people, I guarantee you, most people have not. Because you got to think about like when Half-Life 2 even came out. Let me see.
Let's see, chat.
Half-Life 2 came out.
You played
2004.
2004. Fucking hell.
And so think about how like gamers now, and like think about like how much it's sold, and how many gamers there are like now. So it's like, bro, and you know that not that many people like went back and played Half-Life 2. So it's like,
yes, they did.
It's listen, I'm not doubting like it's this legendary game to people who played it, but I'm just saying the majority of people at this point definitely did not play Half-Life. So
I am surprised at what I'm hearing.
I just question if it has this so many years later, 20 years later, if it actually has, if it comes out, if it has this selling power. Like people have been waiting, like if it'll actually meet the hype and the numbers. I just don't know.
That's a good point. You know, you actually said you're making me reconsider my position, because it has been so long since Half-Life 2 that became a meme, and most people have grown up with it. And the reason why the Half-Life to Half-Life 2 jump was amazing is because it was seismic in shift in game design. Half-Life 1 was incredible. Show this incredible designed. Oh man, it's so I think you need to play it even now. I know it's aged, but you have to play it. And the jump from Half-Life 1 to Half-Life 2 was substantial based on how they really embodied physics in that game. The physics of that game is a big highlight with the grav gun. And
I would probably, matter of fact, people would probably buy it just because, like, okay, what's the hype? Like, there's so much hype about this game. It's like, now I got to play it just to see why it's been hyped for 21 years and been anticipated.
It deserves a seat alongside Halo for a reason, because it's that good. The thing with that is, though, it represented such a big jump every time it came out. Half-Life was incredible. So incredible that the jump to Half-Life 2 by this team was insane. It was insane. It was like a crazy, the fidelity, the physics, everything, the vibe, they got it, and the game was good. And then Half-Life 3 has been asked for ages, and what's going to be the big jump? What are they going to do? Like Half-Life Alyx was an attempt by them to do something with immersion, because the industry believes in VR to a certain degree. All that we need is better fidelity, and I guess so. But they tried that. So the next Half-Life is what they're going to do with it, man. But I'm hearing BG, and I don't know what it is, but I'm hearing from Xbox guys, sources, other people, just natterings online that Half-Life 3 is coming. 55% in this poll have said that they've played Half-Life, which is shocking to me.
I think
I
think Half-Life 3 is coming. I think it's hopium.
Yeah, people are saying it's definitely going to be announced sometime, maybe next week, something like this. And that.
I think it's hopium, bro. Yeah.
Hopium. Sean, it's gonna be it's crazy. That's I hope so, but that would be an event. Just imagine, BG. Just don't be such a pessimistic piece of shit. Just imagine for once. Let your wonders go wild, man. Try it. Force yourself to be happy. Now think about a future where there is a Half-Life. Imagine it just came out, like Gabe Newell's fronting it, like boom, and just the announcement. That would be like what? Because Gabe Newell wouldn't just do it if he didn't want to. He's doing it because he wants to. He's got FU money, and he's gonna be so rich, this guy. And like Tim Dog, he's lost a lot of weight. So shout out to Gabe Newell. He's doing bits. I think we have covered everything. Bro, we talked about everything. What was that conversation? These timestamps are gonna be shit. Fuck it, chat. Just if you guys are here, you'll enjoy the source. If you listen to the whole thing, there's so many varied topics that don't do it justice on the timestamps. But yeah, we've done it. So exclusives. No, I'm done. What do you want to talk about? Is there anything you want to address? Any enemies you want to address? You always have enemies. I don't know who the latest gang of enemies is. I'm joining you with my PvP antics.
I don't have any enemies that I think about. I think they might think about me, but I'm way too busy to have them on my mind.
Oh shit! Boss.
I'm just living life, you know, and you know, just praying for God's blessings every day, you know, being a wholesome person.
Yeah, right. We've listened to Weapon Wheel podcast. None of that shit is fooling us, bro. The inside BG that always I've seen clips of you, man, from back in the day, and I'm like, yes, what the fuck happened to this guy? He's come back. He's just like completely chilled, bro. Whoever strain, get rid of it, because the old school. There was a wild fucking. I've seen your multiplayer gameplay. You almost fucking molested your freaking screen in rage. I was like, yo, this guy.
I'm a family man now. So.
Bro, someone please. Oh, I wish I had that clip. It was so jokes. Then you got Jack Move in the background fucking laughing at you getting so mad. He's Jack's so funny. He's so funny, man. He's just
Jack's
crying.
A piece of shit.
Just your rage and anger, it made him so happy. He was hysterical. I've never heard Jack Move that happy ever since that clip where he's laughing at you getting murked and getting banging on your desk. Bro, you're the angry German kid. I have never been that bad, BG. I mean, like, I swore and stuff, but you fucking snake. You see that German video kid? That little kid that was playing, I think it was Unreal Tournament he was trying to install. And that was you, bro.
I don't know if a multiplayer game can get me like angry. The most a multiplayer game could get out of me is maybe I might bang my desk one time, but like that's the most. Like before, I used to break stuff and just bug out. I don't know if a game could do me like that anymore. I don't think so. Maybe I think the more I love a game, the more like it can like rile me up. But I don't know if a game can make me, even though like there's been some multiplayer games recently, like I said, Battlefield, I'm loving it, but I don't know if there could be one in the future that gets me where I've been before. I don't know. Yeah,
I think you're right. It's an age thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
mature. We're maturing.
It's like we had all that as guys. We had all that energy and testosterone, freaking raw, and all we did was just spot venom. It was so sick, all that energy. But then you see the new age kids, and they don't see that kind of energy, man. Oh, they hear some dumb shit.
Yeah, they don't rage. I don't really think they rage.
Yeah, they don't rage anymore. It's like we love the rage. That was the thing that you love to see. But it is what it is. But actually, you see all sorts though. That's just weird shit nowadays. JD Gamer with the 5. Microsoft has run this play before and we know how it ends. Exclusivity is why IBM is no longer the leading force and why Apple was nearly bankrupted. But JD, how does that help gaming, man? Like, it doesn't help us. Like, they'll weather the storm and now we've entered an arena where there is no exclusivity. It's okay, good for Microsoft, I guess, that they could withstand that, but what about us gamers, man? We love that shit, and now they're everywhere. They're not catering for you primarily, so I don't understand this weird lingering allegiance. Chat BG, thank you so much, man. It was a pleasure, bro. I don't know how long we've gone for a while, but it was sick. Timestamps fucked. I'm not gonna do timestamps, man. Do you have someone to do your timestamps, or do you do yours?
There's this one supporter who just does them. He watches the podcast.
I'm not saying that
he watches the podcast.
I read that,
and he's a fan, and he just does the timestamps and posts them in the comment section. So shout out to him.
Oh, that was it's a bit deep though. If someone was doing that for me, I would feel bad. I'm like, don't worry, don't do it, man. Like fucking hell. But at the same time, it makes it better because I can't be asked to do it. So like, it's impossible. So no one can do it, actually. That's why no one does mine. Because it's like guys talk about this, don't talk about ass, don't talk about this shit. And look, man, BG, you're a family man now. Things have changed. You have entered into a new phase. So gaming time you have to be more selective with your time. And that's going to be an interesting challenge when you like multiplayer and single player games. So good luck to you. But you have now entered the maturity phase. Very zen, and appreciate that. I'm hoping to have one of my own next year. So That'll be just great. I barely have any time. Barely have any time for gaming now. Like, come home after like every on business 10 p.m. and I'll play Ark now. That's how much I will not. I'll live on 3 hours sleep. 3 to 4 hours sleep is what I function on now, which is amazing. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Anyway, BG, thank you so much, man. Tell the peeps what's next for the BG family, bruv.
So yeah, I mean, I still do Weapon World podcasts on Sundays, and I still make some random news videos where I see fit. And the only other thing I work on as far as content creation is I started this Art of the Parry series, where I did 2 episodes already. I'm working on the next few, where I just parrying is like literally my favorite mechanic in video games. So I've been doing like a breakdown on parrying in different games. So what did I did one on Expedition 33 already.
Yeah, good video.
God damn it. What was the second one I did? God damn it. I already forgot what was the second one I did. Hold on.
You made the video and you forgot what it was? What the fuck?
Bro, because I did it. I meant to like put out one. So initially I was going to put out one of these videos a month. But then my son was born, and he was like, "Yeah, all right." He was like, "Yeah, all right, shut that shit down." So so the last video I put out was Lies of P. So that was Lies of P, Art of the Parry. That was episode 2. Now my next one is gonna be I already have all the footage for it and pretty much did the editing. It's a Resident Evil 4 remake. The next one I'm going to do is Ghost of Yotei. And then after that, I think I'm going to do Ninja Gaiden 4, the one that just came out. And then I might do like one of the God of Wars. So, and Seafood. There's a bunch I want to do. But just the editing part with the kid is hell. So I'm trying to put them out faster. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. That's it.
That's wicked, man. Like, it's good that you're doing that. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I'm working on this weird series as well. But I rated with the kid, man. So good luck with that, man. Thank you so much, everyone. Smash the like button on the way out. I will do the timestamps. Forgive me for the erratic nature of it. And I'll put this up on Spotify and shit. Peace. Enjoy. Safe.